everybody, my name is Ryan and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me today to watch season 2 episode 6 of Only Murders in the Building. First of all, I am going to apologize if you can hear the rain and stuff outside. It is pouring off and on. Horrible weather. Just horrible weather we're having. But anyway, now that that's out of the way. A quick recap of the last episode. We had the scenes showing us the past where Oliver was hosting parties and playing the game of like who is the son of Sam killer and how people have tells about when they are lying, so it would make him practice picking out who was lying to him based on their tells, things like that. And we got to see him do this game at the party that Mabel and Alice were having at her house. It was Alice's party, but they had it moved to Mabel's house due to the ceiling leaking at Alice's place. Anyway, Oliver and Charles were a little bit skeptical of Alice and just how, like, the timing of when she came into Mabel's life, like what that really looked like. And so Oliver called her out, made this big scene in front of everybody, which was a lot. I will admit, I love Oliver, but it was a lot. And it turned out she like didn't have the card, and she did admit to lying about some things because who would want to buy art from some no-name basically. But then we pan over to her, I think it's her bag, and the son of Sam killer card was in that bag. So I don't know if it was actually her, if she had gotten a hold of another card or something and Mabel wasn't, because she was twirling her hair and we did establish that that was her tell. So it does make sense that the card would have been hers. And she somehow got one of the blondes as well. I don't know. I don't really know. But basically, that's that. And we ended the episode on finding out that Will is probably Teddy's child and not Oliver's child, which is insane to say the least. So I'm curious to see what happens with that, if anything happens with that. I don't really know. As always, the full episode reaction for this episode and all of the other episodes will be up on my Patreon. The link for that is down below. And without any further ado, let's just jump right in to season 2 episode 6 of Only Murders in the Building. Let's go.
Past, not only as victim and witness, but also as a perpetrator. Whatever.
Right, I kind of forgot that Cinda was covering this as well.
Bunny met with someone here.
I need to know. Who did she meet with? I need to know.
But the other half was all Greek. Greek?
That's horrible. That's horrible. That's just heartbreaking. Only murderers in the building. Come on, Cinda Canning. Screw you. Wow, look at that schedule. That's a crazy schedule.
He was so excited about your story about Mabel.
Oh.
Not that what happened to you is exciting.
Every time I want to give someone the double bird, I'm reminded of what Mabel did to me. I was just a kid.
What?
You know? Can't even use chopsticks.
Mabel did what?
It's really brave of you to tell your story.
You ever been with a nine-fingered man before?
Ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to be great at something. But most of all, it takes a great mentor.
Poppy, you're letting all the loud air in.
Aw, Poppy. Poppy just wants to learn. She wants to get better.
From Cinda Canning Productions, this is White Noise. I'm your host, Poppy White. What are the little fictions that ferry us through life?
Okay, Poppy. Pop off, as they say.
Nothing, just a good photo. I've been feeling very inspired lately.
I wonder why.
You never really mentioned your dad. What's his deal?
What have I told you? Everyone's just so obsessed with my past.
That's fair.
Maybe that's why I love being with you. You're just new. And you make me feel new.
We tell ourselves.
I don't know, I get weird vibes. I hope she's fine. I get weird vibes. Maybe I'm skeptical because of the Jan situation. I was all in for Jan, and she stabbed me right in the back.
No, you're uneasy.
It's just... Should we be doing this?
Charles, no. You shouldn't be.
We never broke up.
You tried to kill him.
I guess I just assumed.
Why? Because I tried to kill you? Make me apologize for that. You're all I have, Charles. I love you.
Wow.
Is that crazy?
It's not crazy that you love him. It's a little bit crazy that he's still here.
Son is Greek, which means that I must be Greek, not Irish. Surprise!
He's not going to be Greek, guys.
In fact, the only thing I am nervous about is producing enough spit for this test because my mouth is so dry right now.
Have their faults. The truth always has a way. Who's this?
Has the Strangler of Slidell returned?
Oh, TV.
I thought he was gone.
I want soup!
No way they're doing that to him.
It's the world that's lost its mind.
Get out of here, guys. No way.
Somebody say stunts? Bam! The tacky in the house.
Oh, God.
You're across the room.
Charles, I'm your double. It is my job, nay, my purpose, to do what you physically cannot do.
This is incredible. I'm so happy Sazz is back.
Handle it. Joy, brew me up.
This is
Ferrari
great.
needs her premium gas.
That was so cool.
You thought it was cool? Cool.
Oliver and Mabel are here.
My fave is back.
Hey, what's that they just grabbed?
Matchbook.
Matchbook. Maybe this one.
Probably that one.
This is the first piece of evidence that points to someone who isn't us. But what are we supposed to do with DNA?
Get it to the cop. The detective.
We do have a friend on the force. It's true.
Detective Williams texted us on the roof.
Detective Williams. That's her name.
Everybody, this is Joy, world-class liar.
Hey.
Also, she...
Is she into you?
Did it once. Those were different times. Different time.
Yeah.
It does get you a little song.
What is happening?
Because she's not my type.
Not emotionally stable.
Age appropriate.
Not incarcerated.
Facts.
She's great, but I'm just not available. Emotionally.
It's true. You should have a hoe phase first.
Bet.
You two are banned from interacting.
That's so funny.
Don't tell anyone else about this. I'm the only person on the NYPD who thinks you're too stupid to have pulled off this murder.
That's Detective Williams.
Are you a real cop or an actor?
Real cop.
You look like an actor.
Detective Cripps wants to see you three at Bunny Folder's apartment. He found something.
Oh, God. Here we fucking go. This is not good.
What is she doing here?
All right. Good, you're all here. I'm glad you could all make it. I appreciate it. Now,
That guy looks so familiar. Was he in season 1? Maybe I'm just remembering him from that.
Dad. Okay, this was supposed to be a career-making case for me. All right, but you amateurs got things so twisted.
I could also be lying. I maybe don't know who he is.
What they're calling it? This needs to stop right now.
Detective, do not lump me in with them. I can actually help you, if you'll let me.
Cinda, fucking calm down.
Reputations, you'll want to listen to our next episode. Interesting story from one Jimmy Russo. Have you interviewed him yet?
Where's Jimmy Russo?
He's nobody. He's a liar, and he's completely irrelevant to this case.
I would argue that he's very relevant. Jimmy's the start of a pattern that led to Bunny, and who knows what you'll do next. And
oh my God.
More tantalizing than an unhinged murderous beauty.
This is horrible.
You'd rather tell a story that's tantalizing than the story that's the truth.
You see, we would never do that. I mean, we have, but we try not to.
Now, if you will excuse me, I have to finish mixing a pretty damning podcast.
This is wild.
Williams is in Denver?
On maternity leave?
Then how was she going to meet us here later to pick up the evidence?
Unless
That number?
texting with someone else.
Yeah, that... Oh my god. She said it wasn't her. Who the hell is it?
Just the way Cinda treats you, it was really rude, especially since you're the one who knows the stuff.
I'm fine. And I don't respond to flattery. I find it dishonest. I'm waiting for my break.
You're not gonna get that break unless you speak up.
Facts.
Act like a producer, not an assistant. And you should start with Jimmy Russo. He's full of shit. And you would be helping Cinda out by keeping that interview off the air.
Cinda does respect me.
Does she?
Here, girl.
Not the calling like a dog. I'm curious about this whole Jimmy Russo situation.
Okay, let's not jump to conclusions. Just ask Detective Williams where she wants to meet up and see what she says.
Can't meet up now, too risky. Hide evidence and spot in Morningside Park. I'll grab it later.
Absolutely not, you sketchy ass. Is this...
Face, but she can meet us in Morningside Park later from Denver?
The killer. We're texting with the killer!
I don't think you're texting with the killer. But I am very curious as to who you're texting with. I was thinking it was like Cinda or something, but that wouldn't make sense as to why she would say, get out of the building.
We assumed it was Williams who texted us.
Well, what do we do now?
You go to the park. I think.
We do now.
Come on,
We agree to
Brazos.
their terms. Season 7, episode 21. The fake evidence. Now we don't have a paint bomb, so we can maybe...
Glitter!
Did you say glitter?
A glitter bomb.
With my years in regional...
That's so funny. We're gonna glitter bomb them. Who could we possibly be texting? That, like, I don't know. That would say get out of the building. If it's not Detective Williams, I have no clue. I'm about to be gobsmacked, probably.
Use promo code ButcheredBunny for 50% off your first order. Right, we can slot that into the final mix and we're ready to publish.
Not that code.
My calendar, meeting to set performance review.
My performance, I was just thinking that maybe you could review it and then if you find it adequate that you might consider promotion.
Okay, well, I don't normally consider promotions until year 5, but yeah. Let me have a think on it.
Hell yeah. That was pretty bold. That was pretty good, taking Mabel's advice.
When we did this on Brazos, it was always the third guy.
Stop it.
Like cute little lefty comments.
I do feel for him because he's gone through a lot.
Okay, right, Charles?
Sure, buddy.
No matter what,
DNA
he's
test
your
is gonna
son.
be fine.
You raised him.
Gone. And then she deep fried it.
What?
She served it up like it was nothing. Like it was a hush puppy.
No, she did not.
Jimmy was this handsy creep, and the first time I push back, he trips and gets his grubby little paw caught in the meat slicer.
Jesus, Charles, who's in Hope Still? Besides all the eligible bachelorettes of the Hope Still Women's Correction.
Please tell me you're not in contact with Jan.
Heavily.
Not in contact with Jan.
What is wrong with you?
Ooh, the betrayal.
No way. Oliver.
Caught. Probably asking himself if there's time to concoct a lie. But
We are just not watching the trash can and we're gonna miss them and that's gonna piss me off.
Well, she says we never broke up.
She tried to poison you and kill the entire building. It's implied.
Thank you. That's what I said.
Then why didn't you end it?
I don't know how. I'm non-confrontational. I've never broken up with anyone.
Fair.
I know I have to break up with her, but, you know, Jan is...
Okay, here's your guy. Here's your guy. No way. No
and that
way.
makes it difficult to do. I guess my father is at fault?
Jeez, Charles, you need to get your
Mabel,
shit
come on.
straight. Fuck!
Yeah, you missed it. You idiots. I can't handle this.
There goes our best chance at catching him and clearing our names.
Generating podcast content that's worth a damn, all foiled because of this pussy willow blowing in the wind.
I just feel like walking. I need some space.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
She's fine. This happens every third or fourth episode.
I can't believe we missed him. I like how that scene was done where he was blurred, but you could clearly see that that was going on while they were talking. That was done really well.
Oh, earlier when you asked for a promotion in front of Luis and made everyone really uncomfortable.
Oh.
You put me on the spot. What am I supposed to say? No, you're never going to be promoted? That would have been awkward.
So she's never getting a promotion.
At the Post, Kay Graham gave me a great piece of advice.
That's fucked.
She said, don't be too good at a job you don't want.
Damn, that was crazy. Well, I mean, there's your answer. Oh my god.
Hello.
Is this sad? This is incredible.
I'm almost off book. Charles just sent these pages.
What is that? Are those lines?
This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
It gives me no pleasure to say this, but I think we should see other people.
Is he? Are you? He's breaking up with me? With you?
Mm-hmm.
This is ridiculous. Where's Charles?
I'm told it's customary to say, it's not you.
It's me. This is incredible.
Face it, it's like 80-20 you.
I'm hanging up.
Jan.
This may be one of my favorite scenes of this season. This is so funny.
I was afraid of being alone, but I'm not afraid anymore. I don't want to hurt you. But this is goodbye. It gets pretty porny. Doing anything for you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, then I'll continue.
Oh, Jesus. I hate that.
Walk, not run, whatever that means.
Sorry, I'm getting into character. What did you say?
What the fuck?
Hey.
What? That's Zoe and Tim. Okay, that's... What is going on?
14, I want you to say savage like that. Like it's your last breath. Okay, try that. Okay.
What is happening?
Mabel, what are you doing here? You weren't meant to see it like this, not yet. Let me explain. I was just trying to help, you know, I was looking at trauma through a fine art.
No, absolutely not.
Mabel, are you okay? Mabel?
No? Is that real? Is that real? There's no fucking way. I'm sorry. There's... In what world?
I'm a mess, Charles. All I want is a soothing bowl of tzatziki, but Greek food is triggering for me right now. What if I lose my son and my dips in a single
I don't
day?
think you will. Even if it comes back as...
You can stay here until your email comes.
Thank you.
Oh.
And while we wait...
Like, you are his dad. That's just how it is.
Hello? Hi, it's Poppy. Poppy White. I wanted to apologize.
Hey, right now's not a good time. Actually, it's the worst fucking time.
She didn't finish college.
Who? Cinda?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she dropped out. And,
The tea!
A liar. And it goes way deeper than dental implants. I mean, you were right. She will do anything to tell a good story. About a woman when you manage her calendar. And she's got her sights on you now, so...
Is this not the glitter guy? Yeah.
Please let me know. I know where all the bodies are buried. And there are lots of bodies. So to speak. Again.
Who the hell is this? What is this?
Look at that. My son sent me a video.
I don't know.
Yo, bloody Mabel's fighting number 2. She just stabbed some dude.
What the hell is going on?
I'll take that hug now.
What is happening? What? Huh? I'm so confused. What is going on? So that was obviously the glitter guy. I don't know that glitter guy, glitter person. I don't know that that is who killed Bunny or if it's somebody different. Did she actually stab him? What the fuck was Alice doing? Just no way. Poppy is spilling the tea on Cinda, as she should, because Cinda's full of shit. We've got Oliver still waiting on the results. And Charles sending Sazz in to break up with Jan was probably the best thing to come out of this season so far. That was so, that was so good. I can't get over that. That was so funny. I can't believe what has just happened here. There's video of her stabbing this guy with an... Hang on. Hang on. I'm processing. Did that video start with her just pulling a knitting needle back? So maybe he had a knitting needle and she is removing and then running away? Maybe? I don't know. Let's not jump to conclusions and say she stabbed this guy. We'll see. I do think that it's very understandable for Oliver to be upset about, well, anxious, waiting for the results, because it is going to confirm or deny whether he is Will's biological father or not. And that is understandable to be anxious about. The thing I think that he does need to remember is that no matter what, and I kept saying this throughout the episode, he will always be Will's dad. Maybe not biologically, but he is who was there and raised him as his dad. That's his dad. It really has nothing to do with being biologically your father. I know it, like, no matter what, that's gonna hurt if he isn't, just because he's always thought that. So it's going to, you know, he's gonna have to deal with the betrayal of that from his ex and from potentially Teddy. But, you know, hopefully everything goes, you know, how it needs to be going. Honestly, fingers crossed on that. I hope it all works out. And I need to know what is going on now. What is happening? Poppy needs to, like, come work for us or something. I don't know. Be somebody else's assistant. Get her own podcast. White noise, as she said. Wow, what a fun episode. I feel like a lot happened this episode. I feel like there are a couple episodes in each season that do feel a little bit more filler, because then you have episodes like this where I feel like so much has happened to, like, push the story forward in a way. So I just am so looking forward to seeing what we do next. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with me. As always, the full episode reaction for this episode and all the other episodes will be up on my Patreon. The link for that's down below. And I'll see you guys back here with me for the next episode. Bye, guys.